Welcome to fourth session. Dear students, in this session, very important concept in this paper, functions of management will be covered. If you go back to the last session, we discussed about the scope or subject matter of the management with the different components as an economic resource or as a class or a system of authority or the functional areas. So for the last point, the functional areas, so here we are giving the detailed explanation. So dear students, ultimately the outcome of this session, you will be able to understand and explain the various functions of management in detail. Fine. Already I think we discussed various definitions, the characteristics of management, the scope of management. Now coming to the functions of management, actually there is no universally accepted a single framework for the functions of management. It is a process of involving various functions. According to Henry Fayol, very popular management thinker, he defined management as to manage is to forecast and plan, to organize, to command, to coordinate, and to control. So in the definition, here he identified the functions of management, the fundamental functions of management. It may be planning or organizing or commanding. You can say that leading or directing, coordinating, and ultimately controlling. So if you come across different authors' perspective, so one more very important management thinker, Luther Gulick. So according to Luther, he proposed that one particular code, score bant heli. So each wording or each letter will describe the different functions of management. So there, P stand for planning, O stand for organizing, D for directing, staffing, coordinating, reporting, and budgeting. Now, very popularly identified functions of management. For our analysis purpose, so we'll take the fundamental 5 functions. Planning, ಯೋಜನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. Organizing, ಸಂಘಟನೆ or ಸಂಘಟಿಸುವುದು. Staffing, ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಗಳ ನೇಮಕ. Directing, it will cover other subcomponents also. ನಿರ್ದೇಶನ, ನಿರ್ದೇಶಿಸುವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. And last one is controlling function, where you will see the things. ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So now one by one we will discuss the functions of management in detail. So first one is planning, maybe the forecasting and decision making. So there is one saying, first plan your work, then work your plan. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೊದಲು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಯೋಚಿಸಿರಿ, ನಂತರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯೋಜನೆಯನ್ನು ಕಾರ್ಯಗತಗೊಳಿಸಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Means you know that the manager every time they have to plan. So when you come to the concept of planning, it is a mental process or intellectual process. It requires that foresight or sound judgment. So ultimately planning is a future course of action to achieve the desired results or goal. And here we are trying to get the answer for all the WH questions. So WH question ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಿಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸುಲಭ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. All the WH questions you can remember. What to do, when to do it, where, how, and who is to do that work, and ultimately how the results to be evaluated. So if you come to the planning again process, so first you will start with that identification of problem. You will see that the various alternatives, evaluate the alternatives, and you will select the one best plan, the planning premises, within the planning premises, and you will go for the implementation. And it is followed by the decision making also, where you have to ultimately stick on to one particular plan. So planning will be done in all the levels. We can't say that planning is only required for the top level. In organization, in all the levels, planning is required. Next function is organizing function. So here we have to get the things done from others. So once you make plan, next year how we can organize that. So organizing mainly involves identification of the job or activities and grouping that activities to be performed and dividing the activities among the individuals in the organization and creating that authority and responsibility relationship. So mainly in the organizing function, so you have that organization structure, who is coming in the top level, the middle level, and the lower level, creating that authority responsibility relationship, maybe the departmentation concept, the span of management concept, the centralization decentralization concept. So all these things will be discussed in the organizing function. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೋಜನೆಗಳನ್ನು, ವ್ಯವಹಾರದ ಯೋಜನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸುವಂತದ್ದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನು ವಿಂಗಡಿಸುವಂತದ್ದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ನೌಕರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಚುವಂತದ್ದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೊ ಹೊಣೆಗಾರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ coming in the organizing function. Next very important functions in the management, that is staffing. So in the previous session we discussed about that factor of production, the 5 M's we identified, men and other 4 M's. So employees or men will be the pillar of that organization. So ನೀವು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, but you require that manpower. So the staffing function will start with the planning. Again manpower planning ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. What is your requirement? Next you will plan what type of workers you will require based on that the job description. Next, you have to start with the recruitment. So ನೇಮಕಾತಿ start ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. So once you will get the application, recruitment stage application ಬರ್ತದೆ. Next you will select the right candidate. So apply ಮಾಡಿದವರು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಜಾಬ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. So you have to scrutinize that application by conducting tests or interview. So select the candidate. So give them proper training. So training development will come. Appraisal will come. So their performance should be evaluated. Next, you have to decide their compensation. So all these sub function will come under staffing. Next one is directing function. ನಿರ್ದೇಶನ ನೀಡುವಂತದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. So you know that in the films there will be director. So his duty to see that the film should be properly directed, the things to be done in a order. So in organization also, directing involves giving orders like instructions or providing the dynamic leadership. So in the directing function or leading function, here we have 4 sub components. That is, one is communication, leadership, motivation, and supervision. So communication merely, you know, that exchange of the message. So according to some survey, the problems in the organization will arise only because of poor communication. So when properly the things are communicated in the organization from top level or from middle level, so there will be no scope for any confusion. Next, baruvanthadu leadership. So managers should act as leaders. They should influence their subordinates. They should give direction, means they should give instruction. So they have to show the leadership qualities. Next, they have to motivate. So now ಪ್ರೇರೇಪಣೆ ನೀಡುವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So there are 2 ways we can motivate the employees, positively as well as negatively. Positive motivation means when they do any good work or they will achieve their target. So appraise them, give them incentives or bonus. So just word of appreciation will also motivate. Negative ways, take some disciplinary action or demotivating the employees. Means if you not work, you will lose the job. So in that way also we can motivate the employees. Next, supervision. You have to see that whether workers are doing their job. So ನಾವು ಮೇಲ್ವಿಚಾರಣೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲಸಗಾರರು ತಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು, or whether they require any guidance, you can give that. Next, the continuation of the directing function, coordination. You can see that in the organization so many functions, so many processes will be there, but ultimately all these functions should be synchronized to achieve the common goal. So coordination is nothing but effort of all the employees in the organization or all the process in the organization should be synchronized. We can say that a blend of activities of different individuals or groups to achieve the common goals. And the last function of management is controlling. It's like a cross-checking. So where you will check with the standard or benchmark and find the deviation. So it is a process of that checking the actual performance against the predetermined standard and ensuring that satisfactory performance. So it will have that certain steps: establish the standard, measure the performance, appraise the performance, and take the corrective actions. So if you will link with examples, for example, sometimes you will set them standard in your exams. Say I want to score like 90%, 70%, depending upon your abilities. So that is the standard you fixed. So you the standard fix martiri. Next you will prepare for your examination, get the results. So here you will measure the performance, you will compare. So if you fix that 90%, so if you get less than 90%, for example 85% or 80%, so there is a 10% of deviation. So next time you have to take the corrective actions. So ನಿಮ್ಮ preparation ಸರಿಯಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ವಾ? So like that you have to find that, and you have to again work on planning, again organizing, again the functions of management will be continued. Now another concept of the management, here we will have some look on the levels of management. So basically there are three popular levels in the organization structure: top level, middle level, and lower level. So top level, you know that the owners or shareholders, the chairman, the managing director, the CEO will be there, and you know that their functions, they plan for the entire organization, they integrate all the resources, preparing the objectives or vision statement. So all these things will be done at the top level. Middle level will consist the departmental heads. You know that different departments: purchase or production, marketing, HR, finance. So they will plan the departmental requirements, and they will follow the directions of the top level management, and they will give instruction to the lower level. So lower level or operational level, we are having the superintendents or foremen or supervisors. So their ultimate work is to execute the things, and they have to report to the middle level and top level. So ultimately we came to the end of the session. The 5 functions of management we discussed in brief. So as I told, there is no universal framework for the functions of management. Different authors, they explained the different management functions, but here as a universal standard, we take on the 5 functions, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. As well as we discussed the different levels of management. So kindly go through these books for your further references. Thank you.